fixture C of round 1. Okay. Let's crack on, shall we?
Any early predictions?
Oh, my money's on Storm. If he plays like he
My
used
money's
to.
on Mentix.
Oh,
My money's on Mentix for the tournament as well, actually.
Mentix for the tournament.
Yeah.
I'll hold you that. We'll put a wager down, shall we?
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
bet he's gonna win it, and then that's it.
That's a lot of currency.
Yeah.
Right,
We
Storm's
couldn't
got the
bet
front
anyway
here,
because
straight away. I've entered yellow.
couldn't bet anyway. You're in the wrong currency.
I'm on the wrong currency. I'm the
Yeah.
currency.
Yeah. That's right. Who's where? Well, we got a Mentix here in the red base and Storm in yellow space.
Yeah, so Storm is yellow while Mentix is blue. This is pressure point, round 1 of the Asgard in-house tournament. Best of it's a double elimination tournament, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So you can effectively lose the tournament, lose a match, and then still win the tournament. Which gives
Storm's Fire Warrior HUD here was delayed again by the Wild Man.
them wild men, the wild.
He's I think he's
Storm's
picking a
taking
side in this
there. I want
game.
to see if it's Storm uses them Braves there to actually build a hut here, or not. Build a tower there while they're there, maybe.
This is if you have a look at the front there, Mentix's front, he always does this little triangle of
3 huts.
3 towers.
Towers rather, yeah.
Aye. And that frees up a little bit of space behind him, but it also pushes his defense a little bit further forward. So I don't know whether, obviously it's a good idea to have your defense that bit more forward, but I think sometimes, you know, when you're approaching the base as well, and Fire Warriors don't seem to see the Shaman coming.
Yeah.
And then it's the case of when it comes into range, all 3 of them will see it at the one time.
Well, it's a bold strategy. I see Storm's,
Well, if it works.
neither are actually building on the side yet, which is a bit of a shock. I thought Storm would have done that when he converted those wild men. Mentix hasn't done it either.
Mentix is starting to fill towers there as well, and Storm is only starting to train Fire Warriors. Now, I personally think that's because of the slight delay
Yeah, it looks like
he had in getting the
Storm
Fire Warrior HUD up.
close in hut production. Looks like Mentix is slightly ahead. As Storm's actually Mentix has got no huts on the centre strip yet. While Storm's
Correct
got
me if I'm
3 towers
wrong
there.
here, but Storm's Fire Warrior HUD, that could have gone slightly closer to the coast, I think. It looks like it's one square or one place off where it could
Possibly,
be.
but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The hut's still.
I'm not
firmly
too
on the side.
comfortable where he put his Warrior HUD either. He's starting to train off some warriors there now, so he might make a little
very
push with
vulnerable if
that.
you get in pretty soon. I think I'd have probably had this Fire Warrior hut with the entrance facing the other way, so they can get to the towers sooner. So have the entrance facing towards the core.
Yeah. That would make a bit more sense anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with those, well, he'll have 3 early warriors here. I'd say he'll start to push out in the middle, because especially now that Mentix doesn't have any defense up in the middle, he hasn't even got those towers finished.
Yeah, well, there's an early earthquake in there by Mentix. It's actually quite deep, actually. It's quite near this. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
earthquake.
he's
It's
got
quite
one of the
small.
huts there. Still, Mentix is, he's picked up the pace now a bit on those towers in the centre.
Yeah. The thing is, if a
Strange, it's strange to be this far into the game and don't have them up yet. Like oh, here comes the warriors now as well from the centre.
Mentix is seeing them, he's going around. It's a Storm's opportunity to move a bit further in, and maybe. But there's not really a great deal you could do. Them towers are really well positioned. Yeah, he took some Braves out, now he wants to get out of there.
Yeah, he's taking 4 Braves there now. If he pulls those warriors
He needs to
again,
get
that's
them out
good.
of there, otherwise it's going to be. Well, they should survive that blast. Oh, one's gone.
One of them
The other one
didn't.
go in the hut. That's tough, yeah. Storm's taking a fight to
He's going
Mentix
fairly
here.
troop heavy early here as well. If he blasts that,
I mean,
yeah.
that's fine if he got a good convert. He has actually built his tower down on the side now, so he is actually expanding on the side. Mentix is he's building downwards out towards it. It's a bit slower.
But Storm is in yellow there, so
Mentix is in the tower there. Storm's a bit apprehensive about what to do about that. The middle is still comfortably Storm's.
fair to say that Storm has that. Yeah, he's gonna, especially with that tower up one level, up a tier on the middle.
That's what
there.
you go for. If you can get another one up there,
Yeah, he's going to end up stopping him, building another
that
pot
way,
there.
so it's, yeah. It's always pathfinding issues from that hill, though, with, not pathfinding issues, whether they actually hit the targets when they're in range. You sort of ignore them sometimes.
Yeah, that again goes back to the point I was making about the 3 towers there on Mentix's front. As soon as it comes into range, all 3 of them will fire.
The main problem with these 3 like that, I mean, it can one tornado can sometimes damage 2.
That's true. Yeah, very close, alright. He's just put down 2 more towers now between the cluster.
Mentix is shaming there, he's in a bit trouble. The boss was ineffective. He's nearly
Storm's tower. And Storm's tower there in the centre.
Are going to be targeting his shaman, yeah, that's good.
Storm's tower there in the centre is still picking away at its defence as well.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible range.
See if he can get another one along, that's really good.
Can he all blast off with a brave as well?
Mentix pushing forward on the front now. He's knocked Storm down to the low ground, so he's got a height advantage. There's the hit. Oh, he's in the water. A lot of them ricochets there. There was a lot of ricochets. So Mentix is going back to the middle now to clear out the... Oh, he must be going for the middle.
Ricochet as well. It could be a slight advantage from having those towers all so close together. I don't think moving with those 4 warriors is the best of ideas, unless he can blast off the other 4.
Yeah, well, he pulled them 2 back that went towards the 4. That was quite good play. Micromanagement was quite good. Yeah, he's made a goal there to distract them. That's a good play.
He sent 2 warriors as well to the front.
Yep.
Well,
I think they're pathfinding issues. I think.
Yeah. Oh, he ended up blasting 2 of his own warriors into water there.
Storm is back. There's an earthquake there. Could be a good earthquake under the defense there. It's
hard to say how many of them are actually still real warriors now, or how many are ghosts.
You can see them getting... They're vanishing there if they're not real. Storm's bringing 3 more air warriors from the side there.
Mentix's defense now is it's beefed up a bit. He's got all those towers filled.
Yeah, his defense, them towers on them hills are in like really good range.
I was still surprised that he hasn't filled out his base with huts. Now, is he concentrating on upgrading? As well as that, there's 2 plans in the middle of his base that still haven't been even built.
He needs to build them.
He got I think he might have got caught off guard a little bit with the early warriors.
He needs to concentrate on upgrading. He can easily build these. He can finish his base, and he's got all this wood on his side here that he can use to upgrade with. There's no reason he shouldn't be building as much as possible. You even build a hut there, just
There's a good push here from Storm.
I think the firewalls could target him here though if Mentix is quick enough.
So I think there's that range issue again from where he is. Well, if he takes out those 3 towers, that's the majority of his defense gone. 1 earthquake now in the base. He's gone for a swarm.
Yeah, I think Swarm's he's a bit more apprehensive when it comes to... that's a good lightning, that is very good lightning.
It is a good lightning.
This is what I prefer to see. I don't like people earthquaking towers and me like them work the way in.
Storm's good at doing that though, isn't he? He's always has been.
Yeah. He's had to win the end, he had to go for the earthquakes, there's just far too many towers there, but he tried his best to get through. Unfortunately, not the best of earthquakes.
Keep an eye on these warriors here in the centre as well, now coming from Mentix. If he makes a little push, he could take out the 2 huts.
I think he'd be wrong to push now though with his shaman down. Because then Storm could just clean them up.
That's true. There's no idea of he put warriors into those huts as well, I think.
Storm's moving forward again now, maybe going to try and earthquake a bit around here.
Oh, we'd want to be careful here.
He's down, that was poor.
Possible pathfinding issue, maybe.
Yeah.
It's unlike Storm to do something like that. Storm making a little push here with the 1 warrior. Yeah, that has to be a pathfinding issue because he's going the whole way around.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that was pathfinding issues. Mostly due to this earthquake here that's been damaged his base.
That warrior at this stage would be even lucky to pick off 1 brave.
Yeah, he's been through too much.
He's down.
Too much fireballs thrown at him. Group of 6 air warriors coming through the middle here for.
Mentix again, yeah.
Storm Shaman has come back and is now back in a defensive position. You might want to put a land bridge across here to rebuild his base here.
He's pushing again.
Yeah, he's earthquake his defense again. That's good. He needs to blast to keep himself
pretty
alive.
solid, yeah.
Oh, he's relighting.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That's it. Storm had to blast to stop himself from dying from the lava, but doing so has made him get hit by the lightning. Now Mentix is bringing his warriors across.
You can really see how much of a difference now with the Wildman here, with having the 4-player PP map as opposed to the half map. He got a little bit delayed there in pushing. I think with his warriors being in the centre, he had to pull him across the base before he could.
He's bringing them in now. He needs to move in with a few ghosts as well and to distract the fire warriors, and then he can get an earthquake up one of these 4 huts here.
Won't be long now though till Storm's shaman's back again.
Yeah, he needs to be quick. He needs
to get, at all.
If you want to get in quick, get the earthquake in. Yeah, he's back now. He's gonna struggle here. Might be a lightning coming his way.
He could blast those warriors into water there.
Yeah, he's got the earthquake in, but he could have done that a bit quicker.
Those warriors there were an easy target. They all got hit by lava in the end anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And the earthquake hadn't worked for me. He really wanted the earthquake to be here, in the middle of the 4 huts. Because now Storm could just put on damage down there. I can rebuild a base up there. Centre though, centre's what was Storm's at one point, but now the centre's looking more like in Mentix's favour.
Mentix has a those 2 hut plants he put down were never built. One of them has actually disappeared. It's been there unchecked for so long.
Yeah, he's got that one there and then that one there. He knew he needs to build them huts.
Although saying that, he's obviously been concentrating on upgrading, because he is like the majority of the huts in the middle of his base there are all large huts.
Yeah, you can upgrade your huts, but you still got to build more.
Yeah, if you look at just hut count right now, Storm, although his defense is in tatters, he's in a lot better position. He's expanded the whole way out on the side.
Yeah, they're just all quite small, so he needs to get them. They are upgrading as we speak. The front here is just, it's not looking good for Storm. He's really got no defense.
Push coming here from
Mentix. Yeah, he's
Mentix
push
in
for
the
middle to try and control them. And I get rid of these 2 hoods. A couple of tornadoes would be a good idea there, I think.
Always, as well as there's no harm in throwing down a ghost, just to be sure there's no
yeah, to make sure there's no fire on the huts. Yeah, you're right. Looks like he must have an earthquake though, so he wants to push in a bit further.
You want to be careful from the light here.
Yeah, light just missed. Storm needs to
One
be
thing is
careful.
always a little
Storm is
dangerous.
on low ground here. Thankfully he's got no fire warriors, but
my guess is there's a pathfinding issue there. He's wandering off in what seems like the total wrong direction. You got to be careful here.
He's actually pulled him up. He's pulled him up. You can knock him into the water here so easy.
Blast,
I used the lightning.
Look. Oh, he missed.
Yeah, I think a blast might have been a better call there, because he could have blasted the side of him and just knocked him into the water.
Yeah, he's back to where he was now anyway, Scar. I think Storm might be gearing up though for a small push here on the front.
Yeah,
that seems a bit of a waste.
That's I was agreeing. I was going to say a bit of a waste for. Yeah, there's really no need for that. He could have kept that for another.
He had the warriors there to push as well to take out the fire warrior that was in the tower.
He's took the 2 huts out with the warriors. He's. Just because you've got it doesn't mean you have to use it. You can build. You can charge something else. There's another one there. That's under his tower though. Let's see what that does. Not a great day again. Took out a hut. Smashed a few roofs.
It's a comment here, the matchmaker from Raider 12. They're talking like a football game.
And Lionel Messi there passes the through to Iniesta, and Iniesta straight through to Javi. Oh, it's beautiful play by Barcelona here.
With the Chimera here. What is the someone figured this out once. I don't know, God knows where they found it, but what's the actual name for the blue tribe?
Oh, didn't someone just make it up?
Oh, did they? Oh, well, in that case, never mind.
Just blue or player.
Blue. Player 1.
Oh, Mentix has made the mistake of walking up the hill and getting caught out.
I think he was a little preoccupied there with putting in because he put down 3 tower plans in the centre there as well at the same time. So
there's no excuse.
You're right, there's not.
I think if Storm Lambridge is over here, he can use this, put a few towers down, a few hoods. Got plenty of wood here to do that, and then he can force Mentix into having to attack further, like Storm push further up, so he'll have to do more to get into his actual base. But I think Storm's side is very vulnerable. if he doesn't control the middle. So he meant
That's
to say
true.
try to control the middle, put the tower plan down there.
He started repairing towers as well there at the front, which is
Yeah.
is definitely a step in the right direction. If he starts pushing out a bit further as well towards the middle, like if he had a handful of warriors there now, he could take the middle fairly handy.
If you noticed Mentix on the right of his base there, where we all saw in the last game.
More towers?
Yeah, more towers prevent
Yeah.
walking in so easily. We saw in the last game when Nissi did that to. God, who did he play?
He was playing Fury.
Yes.
Storm pushing here now again in the front.
Yeah, another push. Mentix is going to have to go back. Or is he going to go? He's going to go for it. He's ignoring the.
He's gonna go, yeah. He walks straight in there. I'd say he has a Lambert. He's gonna.
Yeah,
out
he's
there for
busy.
the
He's busy
strip.
concentrating on his defense as well. He doesn't know. He can't. Yeah. He has to be careful. The Storm doesn't just walk in here. He might have a good few spells. He hasn't done any.
He has a lot of warriors pushing as well.
If Mentix is just going to stand there, I think he should be better off going back. No, he's going for it. Storm's pushing in. He needs to be careful that all them firewalls don't just
Going for
challenge
the
him.
side. Yeah, those warriors are going to take out those towers fairly quick. But Mentix does have. He has a handful of 8 warriors or so.
The thing
in,
is, I think Storm's probably got more spells. He's
that's true because he hasn't cast any earthquakes.
Yeah.
Did he?
He's
What,
cast
2
one of the
earthquakes?
towers there. It's not really that's been ineffective, but he needs to.
That's been an unlucky earthquake.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gone. He's in the water.
No, Mentix.
Mentix is going back home.
Yeah, he had the better of the earthquake. He's damaged them hoods, killed a lot of Braves, and the Warriors have actually got it going in there to clear up. The Warriors of Storm are in there, but I think he's taken
Yeah,
too
he's
much
pulling them
HP
now.
to. Yeah. I think
Pulling them now.
Storm needs to concentrate on rebuilding this defense.
Mentix has a second fire warrior hut up at this stage. Just finished.
Yeah, so quite a few huts of Storm are still just first stage hut, and you know, at 16 minutes in the game, you need them to be upgraded at least to the medium.
Storm is at quite a disadvantage now because his second warrior hut is slowly getting taken out. And as it stands anyway, he's got less of a warrior count than Mentix.
Like I say, he definitely needs to take a good few minutes to rebuild his base. He's probably putting himself more at risk if he continues to attack, because if
That's true.
Mentix kills his shaman, he'll be back in for more
He
damage.
started building on the Lamberts there as well in the centre that Mentix put down.
Yes. He's got his own game though, he's going in.
This side. He is.
His own game plan here. He's got him. Oh,
Oh,
Mentix has got him.
He hasn't got the most secure of defences in place at the minute. It's a little bit risky attacking like that, but he's got plenty of fire warriors to follow it up. So long as Mentix isn't at a point now where he's got his first firestorm.
Yeah,
We're
Mentix
70
must just
minutes
be-
in,
Yeah.
so 17.5 minutes in. He might have been going for something that allows him to push in a bit more because he knows he's shown that if he does push, he can break that defense. And maybe if he waits a little bit longer till he has something better to make damage with, then go for it.
Mentix needs to be careful now because Storm will be close to. Yeah, he's back now. Should be moving straight over Storm. Storm, he's shaman. Let's get over there. Yeah.
He did a good job at delaying him.
There's a lightning.
Did
yeah,
a very
the
good
punch
job
just
at
stopped
delaying him.
That's good. Yeah.
One quick blast on those
You'll
warriors now.
notice
He's taking
Mentix
them out.
on the side now has got his second fire warrior up, just in case he happens to lose his first one. Increase the production by twice the amount. The Storm
I
going
said
in
that
if
about
you
5 minutes ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I know you get a bit too much into the game at times. This will be a good attack here if you get.
Yeah, he needs to get another one in there. That'd be
That's the
good.
second
Now,
one.
if he can get out there
Yeah.
with his life, he's laughing. No, he's gone. Oh, he's good.
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh,
That's a good set of
depth,
earthquakes
that's
right
good
there.
depth, yeah. Defense is
Mentix had to
if
pull.
Mentix can land
Mentix
bridges
had
from
to
one
pull
tower to the
fire
other.
warriors from
Pull
towers
that-
there as well.
Pull that straight back up and rebuild fairly sharpish, though. Nothing too badly. Rather than rebuilding this with land bridges,
Storm's going to make a
he
little
can
push for the
expand
middle, I think.
down here we'll land, or down here we'll land as well. He's got plenty of trees to do that. Mentix has quite a lot
Yeah,
of
Storm's
trees. in his
pushing
base.
out for the middle there. He's got 6 warriors there heading for the 3 towers.
Yeah. He must not neglect his front defence, so he's got little to no defence. He's got 2 towers on the front. One of them's got no fire warrior in. One of them has. Landage around it by the side of his core. Vulnerable. Especially if he gets a fire warrior hut, because he's only got the one fire warrior hut.
Mentix making a push here now in the middle again. He might try and pick off those. If you threw down a bit of ghosts, he might pull out the warriors. Nice. Storm's pulling back. Storm's going again for the
Storm's
side.
right to build huts here. That's good. It'll increase productivity and also prevent Mentix from walking in as easily because they'll have to walk around the edges. That one's actually a tower, actually.
Still a couple of towers there.
Mentix has got the much higher ground. Yeah.
He does.
Dodge. Just be careful.
Still a couple of towers there to be repaired as well on Mentix's side. And
yeah, he's done what I just suggested.
Now,
he's put the land bridge right across there, and yeah, easily repairable. Yeah.
Back in the tower now. He could pick off some of those troops. No, he does too.
Shaman.
That's a very good shot.
Now he's going to need a lot of spells to get through this lot. Swarms or... He's been hit. Oh, he's in the water by a ghost.
It's one of those nightmare situations, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he had an opportunity to take on a lot of warriors from Storm, and he's... Ooh. Now Storm's moving. He's in pretty freely, uncontested. Has Mentix got any warriors to defend in the middle? Just have to bring them back. He's not. He's just letting them patrol in the middle. And you can see Storm is just uncontested. Mentix's Shaman is back now though, so the attack looks a bit futile. They've taken far too long to get up that hill.
It's a good push by Storm with warriors there.
Yeah, unfortunately Mentix's Shaman's back. Storm's coming in now to try and continue the assault, but Mentix is in the tower now with a big range advantage. He's going to have to try and out-dodge him. Oh, it's a good shot by Mentix.
Mentix's warrior is there in the centre. He'll probably start pushing now as soon as he
and you can see Mentix has got
this.
2 towers on the central hill now, so he's definitely want to keep that secure.
There's 8 warriors there just waiting to go.
He's going to get in here. He's going to...
Yeah, he's got no defense.
These front 2 huts here, the 2 big huts, that'll be a hit to Storm. He's actually stopped
moving
his attack,
all his 4 warriors now.
Yeah.
He's pulling everything from the hut forward. I don't know if this is the best of ideas, especially if Mentix has a firestorm right now. He's going to lose a lot.
Oh, Earthquake.
He might still lose a lot.
Look at these number of troops. Oh, a lot of ghosts. Oh, tricky.
He's lucky there.
Ghosts even confused us. There's actually a separation now. I think it would be a good idea for Storm to create some land for Storm. Yeah, Storm can take out Mentix's Shaman. He can get down here and get a bit more extra land.
Give Storm a minute to kind of recoup himself there on that side. Mentix pushing in the middle again though.
Yeah.
Let's see
the towers. You might want
to.
Yeah, I would. Maybe not.
Well, it's a good earthquake.
He's sunk 2, burnt 1. Storm's
He's got to get straight in those 3 huts now. That's a good push by Storm.
Storm's got a lot of
warriors. Take out those towers and get in.
He might micromanage them warriors to take out them huts. He needs to put some ghosts down now. Mentix's Shaman's just stand there. He needs to pull back. He's got being attacked by a warrior on the front. It's delayed his Storm.
I think he's got to counter with all his warriors in the centre.
It's irrelevant if Storm gets near and does some damage. The warriors are going in. Mentix has come back. Storm needs to watch Mentix now. Stop him from coming back in. That's unlucky. That's unfortunate. She's actually pushed him further up the hill. I think Storm needs to retreat now. Oh dear. He needs to retreat and get back to them warriors on his side.
He's going to lose everything on the side there.
Yeah.
He'll probably lose. Yeah, he'll lose that warrior hut to 3 huts.
He needs to get back.
He's not got a hell of a lot of towers up for defence as well on his side or his
He's
front.
continuing the assault by the looks of it.
He's going for ghost shamans now. He's got 3 of them, so I don't know what. Mentix is probably keeping an eye on him just to make sure that he's got the right one if he does attack.
I don't know if has he noticed these warriors because they just go unchecked.
I'm not sure. Although he does have warriors pulling back through the centre now. They won't be doing much, really, if they've been hit that much by 4 warriors.
Mentix is under attack there. Yeah, Mentix is in. Mentix in the water. Oh dear.
Last.
Oh, that's he's got him. The ghost shaman got him.
That was a good one.
Mentix got a few fire warriors on. Storm's got a few fire warriors on the side.
Still a lot of warriors there on the side.
I think Storm's happy with them to be there now. He's going to push in here. There's three fire warriors in the towers. He's to storm them 2 there. Swarm rather.
He's a swarm.
No. I think that's quite what he was going for. Yeah, it's one hut.
He got a hut out of it, but
could have been a lot better. I think he'd been better off earthquake at the right side of them 5 towers.
Oh, he's in the water as well.
Yeah, he's gone. Storm will be back in a few seconds.
Mentix will start to push now, I'd say, with those warriors, but Storm's got a bit of a defense up for it.
Yeah, Mentix could push, or he could use his time to make a bit more land and ensure he gets max pop and rebuild his defense. The front's looking a bit weak.
You reckon this is going to end in a volcano?
Oh, it's definitely an Armageddon finish.
Yeah. 25 minutes in now, so we should be getting to some of the bigger spells by now.
Yeah, I think what Mentix needs to do is he needs to kill this middle, wish out Armageddon, and then cast it and win.
Job done.
Job done.
Well, you know, wait and defend and counter
Wait,
full
defend,
spells.
counter full spells. Yep. Storm's got himself in an unfortunate position here. Oh, what was he doing there? He should have stayed on the high ground. Mentix is straight in here. I think. He wants to be on the offense straight away. He wants to get back in here.
So definitely making things difficult for Storm right now.
Yeah, Mentix needs to use some swarms. Yeah, he's using them. That's good. If he can get into the fire hut or just a bit deeper, there's some.
Number comparison now with warriors as well on the middle.
Yeah, he needs to pull back now. He needs to pull back. He's used his earthquake, but yeah.
Oh, he's in the water as well.
He might be in a waste using that earthquake, because I mean, just because you've got it doesn't mean you have to use it.
But maybe he was thinking of the fact, when am I going to get a chance to use it that far or that close to his base again?
Not far in, though, really.
I suppose. But if it's a lot further in than if there was towers the whole way out to meet his.
Yeah, but you can keep that one earthquake and use what you would charge in another one on a firestorm.
Mentix has been very good at getting those towers back up and repaired.
Storm's playing very aggressive. I mean,
it's good to see, though.
Makes
for good games.
Yeah, he's attacking straight away now. He has to be careful. He has a lot of fire warriors.
He's pulling back. I think that's a good choice there.
He definitely needs to really build his defense.
He's got a second warrior hut up again as well, so he's going to be able to.
There's okay. Yeah.
Mentix has used all of the land available to him, and even some of the land now is healed up again, where the earthquakes were. He might start putting down huts there as well.
Mentix trying to lighten up from the tower there, but didn't quite make a shot. Yet to see either make extra land.
Yeah, well, I think
if you're
right
not
now
at max
Mentix has only
population,
got.
you need to get the max population. It's key.
Yeah. Mentix right now, though, I think has only got to the point where he's just finished filling the land he could fill, while still comfortably holding off Storm. So we see again out on Storm's side here now. He started putting down hut plans again. But I still think it's way too open there for Storm from the center.
It's too open all over his defense. He needs to. Yeah, he's left it too late. He really can't rebuild his hill advantage. I suppose he can land bridge from the higher tower to the tower near his core and build from there. But,
he's pushing for the center. That's a lot of warriors.
That was a strange earthquake.
If
it's taking the hill down, but come on, he's used 2 earthquakes for what I would call.
Storm's looking like he's going to get the center here and continue to push.
A lot of warriors there. A lot of warriors.
Yeah. What actually happened was there was 2 groups. There was a larger group and a smaller group, and he lost quite a few because of what warriors the Mentix had there wiped out the smaller group. So he's actually got probably only 2/3 of the amount of warriors left than what he had.
Storm needs to rebuild on his side. He's got his land back.
There's a good bunch of warriors coming out from Mentix here now as well, heading towards the front.
Yeah, they're going straight down. Storm's still. It's not a good enough defense.
A lot of that land there, though, as well as damaged, is not. Alright, he could repair 3 towers there, but there's nowhere else he could put down new towers unless he starts land bridging.
He needs to start land bridging. The problem is that warrior hut you pointed out at the start of the game. That's a strange position. Look at it; it's very close to the front of his base now. That could be easily earthquaked.
Yeah.
Now Storm's having to push through a lot closer to his base rather than.
You want to move there. Standing still a bit and Mentix getting into range.
That was close. He needs to
That
pull
was
back now.
too
He
close.
cannot die here.
Mentix is in the tower.
He needs the hill. Oh, that's close.
Oh, that's getting too close now. It's a lot of swarms down.
I think he definitely needs to consider land bridges. Land bridge up his front defence and land bridges for some more land to increase. You know, he needs to get to as much population he can because Mentix is looking a lot better off.
Storm has sent a lot of Braves to be trained as warriors.
That's a lot of training. Yeah, half his population is going to be going into warriors there. You see, he's got them ones that are actually training to be warriors on the side there, if you can see there. Rather than queuing up, they can be building huts.
And then queue.
And then queue back up, yeah.
Because those plans are down there. The plans are already there. It's just a case of actually sending
instead of having them stand there doing nothing, they can be building. Little things like that, you know, can make it a better player.
I think at this point Storm does have the warrior advantage as well because Mentix right now isn't training. Well, he's training a couple of warriors there, I think. But there's an advantage in Storm.
I'm thinking of all these earthquakes Mentix has been using. He could have easily charged up some good spells.
Yeah. Because Storm hasn't got near the base in probably about 5 minutes now. So he hasn't cast Earthquake. He's used his warriors in the centre to take a big chunk.
A lot of warriors though, hasn't he?
I think Mentix will push on the front here with another land bridge and send in those warriors.
Land bridge and he can get straight in here. There's a few lightnings for the towers. He can land bridge around the side of his core if he's got it, and then hit the fire warrior hut.
Oh, he's pulling back. Is he or is he pushing? I think Mentix is best just to go for this. I think send in those warriors and just.
Yeah, I've been known to do that before. Just ignore the attack and go in full spells, but he's not risking it. Shaman's still alive.
He's nearly got Storm.
Oh, he's got him. Not the best of earthquakes either. Doesn't damage his economy too much, if at all.
If Storm can distract Mentix now and start filtering in warriors onto the side.
Mentix can get in here at the front of his base before Storm can respawn. Earthquake right in there. That'll be devastating.
Want to start moving his warriors.
Now needs to swarm them fire warriors. Not earthquake. Don't earthquake the core.
Earthquake on a core.
Don't earthquake the core.
You'd hope that was a mistake.
I mean, yeah, he's took a hut, but you don't earthquake the core.
Storm's slowly losing a hut here and there, and he's not building on it to make up for it.
He's not rebuilding his defense. He's not making any land. He's still not built on his side.
He is rusty. We'll give him that.
Yeah, your main goal is getting, besides beating the enemy, is getting your population to max.
Yeah.
If you're not
so
at max
ideally, the ideal situation, isn't it? Max population, and you just got mana everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, and then full spells.
Easily.
It's a lot easier to get full spells with 199
Storm screwed here
as
if
opposed
it
to
gets
20.
hit.
Yeah, this is that's an adventurous thing, and that was.
I'd give up. I'd give up. Pull back.
He's got him. He's got him.
Oh yes.
Relapsing concentration there. But what can he do?
I think that was one of those things that Mentix probably thought he was crazy to still be pushing, and
he didn't expect Storm to continue attacking there.
Yeah. It'll work in his favour now.
Storm, stop attacking unless you've got full spells, and go back and rebuild.
Well, he hasn't cast on it in a while.
He's still getting hit. He needs to take that tower out. That's not going to work. He's still getting hit by it. He's out now. Very close.
One more. There's one left.
He's going for the attack again. He's still just having his defense. A lot of warriors down on the middle there for Mentix. He's pulling them back in case they get hit. Mentix's Shaman's come back now.
There's 4 warriors there for Storm just standing there. There he goes, sir.
Where are we looking?
Or right at the entrance of Mentix's base. He's pulling it back now. Oh, he's in the water.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's bad.
That's a lot of warriors he's got there in the middle. Oh, he's starting to send them in.
You don't send them in when your Shaman dies. And, well, I suppose you can delay their attack, but come on. So you can put them
Mentix
in,
is
pull
making
them back,
a push.
Mentix will go for it. He might even put a firestorm here just to walk in. Well, he could if he hadn't spent 4 earthquakes on towers. Shaman's back though, and you see the cores come back to the normal height, and it's, you know, that's why you don't
Storm is working away on the middle. Oh, he's slowly taking out those huts.
Mentix has got height advantage there, but the troops are coming in to push Mentix back. That's it. Oh.
If there's any, if there's a lightning hits either one of their groups of warriors, that's game over, I think. Oh, we nearly got him.
Yeah, Storm, get it back up. Get in that tower, Storm, and you've got a great advantage there. He'll stop his turn.
Is he out of range where he is from that tower?
Yeah, I would think so.
Barely.
No, I would think so.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, I would say so. I think he'd be dead by now. Mentix is going for it. Is Storm going to notice? See Storm standing still, but he should patrol. He's just going out.
I'm surprised Mentix hasn't land bridged out the little puddle there in the middle of the kind of lake between the middle and where he is now.
There's a firestorm.
Oh, there's the firestorm, yeah.
Not sure if it's the best choice at the moment because the shaman's still alive.
He's got him up a bit of a hill a bit quicker anyway.
Just gonna knock him in the water.
Oh,
yeah, see, firestorm wasted. You see, you've got to pick your moments to use your spells. There wasn't enough fire warriors there to really justify putting firestorms down, was there? Now Storm's going to
Mentix is on
quite a few warriors.
24 huts right now, so he should be very close to max pop.
24 huts, but all very vulnerable.
True that. Yeah, this is a big push here with warriors.
Now, if we can take out these, you can firestorm them. If you can swarm these towers, get the. No, Mentix is back already. That is a quick reincarnation.
What determines how long it takes to?
I think it's random. I think tests have been done. It's completely random. I think people have said mana before, but that's irrelevant because sometimes you can have full mana and
take ages.
Yeah. Mentix in his tower there. He's going for the light. Oh, it's a good shot. Mentix likes these tower shots. Storm needs to have a quick look at his around his base. He's got plenty of places to expand on his huts. He's got one there in the middle. And neither of them have made land yet. It's one of the first things I used to do when I played.
36 minutes in and still. At least Storm's starting to get towers up again on the front there.
He's they are, but they're on lower ground.
The way Mentix's defense is set up is very good because, alright, the land behind that is healed again. You can start maybe putting down some huts.
He's coming up. Ghost. Oh no.
Light.
Storm's not responding.
Storm needs to wake up.
He could have got him a lot quicker there.
He's still not got him.
Come on, Storm.
There we go.
I think Mentix could have done better there. He could have put some ghosts down and walked up a lot quicker. And he could have used light on
yeah, Storm's pushing. I think he knows it's now or never. It's now or never. He's not really got the base size to be able to stay in this much longer.
That's why he should have been making land a long time ago. There's the firestorm, that's a better one, but he needs to watch out for the tyres. Tires.
Those tyres will get you, sub.
There's an earthquake. Can he get another one in? No, he's going
Still
back.
those towers.
No, he's dead. Not the best of earthquakes, just done fuck all really.
He'd want to be careful with his warriors.
Pardon me, French. Yeah, he wants to get the warriors back. That's a lot of warriors and Mentix on his side there.
Yeah. I think Storm in a way was lucky there with getting those warriors out because Mentix was heading towards him with a lightning, and the edge of that firestorm just caught him and sent him running in the other direction. So I think he was lucky there.
Yeah, Storm's building. His defense is getting pushed further and further back. He needs to expand on his defense. He needs to push out. He needs to take position on the map. There's no position. This here, where the big pond is in the middle. Mentix could either land along there and just take all that. They'll have the freedom. It looks to me like Mentix has a lot more warriors. I would probably just throw them in the middle.
He does.
Yeah. Send them in the middle while they're fighting the shit.
The only thing is, if the two groups of warriors engage near Storm's fire warriors, it might be more in his favour. Well, it doesn't take too many fire warriors shooting at a bunch of warriors to kind of level it out a little bit. I really think Storm needs to start land bridging here and
should be a land bridge in 15 minutes ago.
But he's at the point now where if he doesn't, he's going to lose him.
Just because you kill the enemy shaman doesn't mean you have to immediately attack.
Exactly. But I think he's in a difficult situation as well, because he can't really go to the back of his base right now to Lambridge because he doesn't have any sort of defense.
No, he can't.
It's gonna
Yeah.
pull off.
Definitely needs to hit the ship now. But if he does then go to make land, then warriors are going to come piling in, so he needs to be very, very careful. Mentix go for the attack here. Storm sending some rays. Looks like he's making Lambridge to go on the side. That's a good plan because it completely voids all his towers.
Storm's back down to 1 warrior hut again. He lost I only noticed that now that he lost one in the middle.
It's a board. It's on the board Firestorm. It's really not necessary at all. If you got
Still,
he might have the mana to use,
he is.
you know. I suppose sometimes in Populous, when you get to that point where you've got your spells and you're fully charged, you start throwing.
I think Mentix right now should just say fuck it and send in all his warriors in on Storms and just see what happens.
Oh, it's poor. He's in now. If he's got you hope he's got in the Firestorm. This will be the better time to use a Firestorm.
Oh, he's nearly gone.
Oh, he's getting pushed away by him. This is
he's Lambridged that.
He's getting delayed so much here.
Not long enough though, I don't think. Oh, they were all close.
Yeah, lightning on one fire. He's desperate to get in here and do something.
He's gonna get that earthquake anyway. Storm's back.
Come on, Storm, react, Storm. He's not reacting.
Didn't get a chance to at all.
He could have reacted there. The fire HUD's gone down. He hasn't got the second one like we discussed.
Yeah.
He's going to cock hold of it.
Nice, he's done. That's it, I think. Unless there's a massive turnaround now with Mentix sending in warriors, it goes horribly wrong. But I don't think that's going to be the case.
Mentix is charging him with a spell here, hoping to get it off before he dies.
He's losing a lot of braves in the process though as well.
Yeah, he's dead now, he's dead.
That's it.
A lot of warriors coming in from Storm, but
no, there's too much there.
Yeah, there's no way he can do it.
Yeah, Mentix has that. Although, is a pathfinding issue there?
No, I think Mentix is just going to go straight in and attack him. Because Mentix is shaming can clear these up.
Storm would be better. Those warriors that are at the front towers, you'd be better just heading straight into the base of them, picking off other towers. Yeah, here comes Mentix now. Storm might want to pull back. He's kind of committed now at this stage, though, isn't he?
He has to go on and he wants to get in here and use his spells. So if he doesn't...
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
Where is Mentix shaming? He's just come back now.
He's just back now. That's a lot of warriors
on the side, yeah.
He's
no, he's down. He's been hit by the lightning in the tower. That's going to be it.
Although if he comes back, if he gets a quick respawn, he might.
No,
they're all gonna. Yeah, they're all gonna
far too many warriors there for Storm to do with him.
One thing is, they're all clumped in this. Like.
It's only like 20 seconds before Storm comes back, and Mentix should split these up now easily. Yeah, looks like Storm's knows he's defeated.
Yeah, it's a good game though. Storm still has a lot of warriors there on the front of Mentix's front, but they're just getting blasted away now. Yeah,
he knows he's lost this one. You know, it's disappointing, but these two can meet in the final again. Yeah, still meet in the final.
So that's the joy of double elimination, isn't it?
And I think, you know, Storm could learn from this game. He really needed to control his defense and ensure it withstood. And make land. Neither of them made land, which was a bit of a shock to me.
Yeah, that's it. He's done. We should keep score of these predictions.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't mind. We'll keep it tally.
You never did take losing too well, did you?
You didn't take the wager.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I didn't take losing too well. Pfft, never lost.
Never.
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 Used to play with my eyes closed.
That was a good game though, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Standard PV though, really.
Yeah. I wanted to see more, but... same old strategies, wasn't it, really? Nothing new.
Yeah, it always is. Yeah, it was a good game though. Good game.
Yeah.
That really was land on Storm's part was his
You
biggest
might, yeah,
enemy.
that's it. And we called it throughout the game.
Mentix congratulating himself.
Yeah, I know, he's talking to himself, isn't he? Well played, as I'm in your base destroying you.
Yeah, my money's on Mentix for the tournament. I know I'm playing in the tournament, but money's
Yeah, that's
still
confidence.
Still on. I'll meet him in the final, you know. Meet him in the losers bracket in the final. There's another good lineup as well, Nano and PV. That should be interesting.
That's the game. Good game. Let's get it over with, don't nappy about.
No, come on.
There
That's
we go.
it.
Good game. Needs to ally up, do we?
That's
one.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. No, he's gone anyway.
Either way, it's force for me. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's because when you're in a spectator like that, I think it's
Yeah,
just
they did the whole